All right, it's now time for everyone's new favorite show. It's Let's Get Retorted.
Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow.
All right, it's now time for everyone's new favorite show. It's Let's Get Retorted, a part of the Working Perspectives podcast. On this show, we're going to be reading comments left on our social media and YouTube channels, and then we're going to respond to those comments in kind. Super excited to get into this. So, first comment comes from the girlfriend almost kills boyfriend with fart short form clip. This is from Trigga Slick.
Okay.
Trigga Slick. It's one subscriber, no videos. Shout out Trigga Slick, fan of the show, listener of the show.
Matt, you better watch how fast you say that. You're gonna get us
Yeah,
canceled.
I'm really trying to pronounce.
You better be careful. You better
Trigger.
be careful with this.
Trigga Slick. Trigga.
That's right.
Trick.
Gotcha.
Trigga
I heard it.
Slick.
Yeah.
He left his comment. He says he went to the danger zone and was shot with butt shots.
Yeah, he was.
Yep. Thank you.
Trig
Trigga
knows.
Slick.
Trig definitely knows, man.
Trigga knows.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. Next comment comes from the Arabella Del Busso. Shares story of growing up.
Let me guess, they hate him.
Yeah.
My
Let's take
God.
a wild bet, Liam.
I mean, dude. I mean, this
And
girl.
they just pop out of nowhere like every couple weeks. It's
dude,
wild,
yeah.
you know?
She just, I guess, just stays in the zeitgeist or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
She lives
fans
rent
shows-
free in a lot of people's heads. And trust me,
Yeah.
whoever
for
this
sure,
person
dude.
is, before I hear it, she has no idea who you are and is not thinking about you.
Nope. So, this is from the Arabella Del Busso 1 minute clip. She shares the story of growing up. And Amber Dawn 7303 says, I don't know how anyone believes anything that comes
I knew
out
it.
of her mouth. It's all lies. Yeah.
Play a hater.
Yeah, how about it for real? Okay, next one. It comes from Rendy KP6KG. Rendy-KP6KG.
Okay.
Surprise, guys. No videos, no subscribers. I know.
Ooh.
You think that has to be a real person.
Yeah.
They left a comment on the Jenna Star answers some wild questions and talks about being married short form clip. They just say, wow, I like this woman. So gorgeous.
Oh,
So,
I'll play it. Shoot
Okay,
your shot.
Randy.
Shoot
Yep.
your shot, cut.
Rendy,
Yeah, Randy, do your thing, bro.
Rendy is alone and scared. So there you go.
But I like that Rendy's still shooting because listen,
Yeah.
you only miss the shots you never take.
Yeah.
True.
Shout out. Fan of the show, listener of the show. Next comment comes from fan of the show, listener of the show, Sean Madden. And he left a comment on episode 300, the Brian Madden Experience Part 1.
Sounds like a Family Feud.
He says, the rush you get finding a piece of junk, realizing it's worth some money, and actually selling that piece of junk for a profit is second to none. Bry's always had the eye and put in the research to know more about these hidden gems than anyone else. He is the best in the business at antique flipping. All right, promo. Antique Liquidation is Brian's company. We'll have contact information in the description of this episode. If you or anyone you know is looking to sell or buy antiques, Brian is the one to talk to. So very good. Let's keep it on moving down the road. Next comment comes from a deadly fart 13. A deadly fart 13.
Did the bullet got his face mangled, or
is
his
this the
girlfriend? What
dude?
just happened?
The name on it says Nick Asaski the second. Nick Asaski the second. He has 1 subscriber and 4 videos.
Shout out,
fan of the show, listen to the show.
I'll subscribe.
He left a comment on the when you ask the bartender to make their favorite drink 1 minute clip. The one where their bride says, like, I love when people ask me to make your favorite drink, and he says, fine, here's a Coors Light bottle, and this guy, a deadly fart 13, says, wow, he actually brewed that Coors Light, ? Impressive. So a little sarcasm there. Really went over well. Thank you.
I mean, I would assume.
Right.
Or he could be
How do
putting
you
fake
know he
dollars
didn't?
in. How could
Yeah.
you could be putting fake dollars in a machine and eating fake dollars. So, I mean, you never know. Maybe he believes what he just said.
You don't know. You don't know, and you don't know. So shut your damn hole.
Right.
Next comment comes from the Matt shares the best month in Philly sports history short form clip. In this clip, you know,
Matt lost his virginity.
Well, we didn't talk about it in this one, but we talked about that in another clip. But either way, this comment comes from Natalie Lavelle 7836. Natalie Lavelle,
hell yeah,
7836.
Shout out.
And she says, Godfather 2 is better. Both are so great.
Wow.
But 2 is a masterpiece of storytelling. The blending of Vito's stories with the present day is beyond awesome. And I agree.
I agree, but I think one's better. I agree. They're both so ridiculous. When I say one's better than the other, it doesn't mean anything. But I think one's better than 2.
I mean, they're both like so
goddamn good.
Yeah, they're both so elite. Like they belong like at the tippy top of like any list you have of movies, you know?
I might have a top 5 with 1 and 2 in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
They're that good.
Okay, so I want to get to our HRICs. First comment comes from last week's Let's Get Retorted episode 29, live from episode 300. It's from the one and only Vermont Mom. She says, Cardi B has straight queefed on a dude. To hell with farting. ... She is ass sorry. And then Vermont Mom also left the comment saying, oh my God, the more you know, Miss Metal, I swear you have taught me some of the most off the wall shit. I love it, but could have done without Googling felching. LMAO.
The hell is that?
Remember last week we talked about something, and Vermont or Miss Metal Sue Matthews left a comment talking about felching, and she said,
what the hell is it?
She said she can't write it in the what it is, and with that we have to look it up. But I never looked it up. So
apparently Vermont Mom did.
Yeah, apparently it was not great.
It's shocking.
Yeah, she put
man, it is gross. It is.
Yeah,
gross.
I'm out. Yeah.
All right, so let's keep moving then. Another comment from Vermont Mom from Let's Get Retorted episode 29. She says, sorry, Matt, you are not a fan of the 300th episode because you did not tell me when it was airing so I could take time off and hop on a flight. I'm super sad that I not get to come have a beer and visit for the 300th episode, but there will be a 400th and 500th, so I guess I can get over it, LOL. Small question. What happened to Burn? Another great episode, guys. Much love as always. P.S. Still love the hat. About Burn.
That hat was awesome.
Burn, I'm not trying to air Burn stuff. He has, he's dealing with some stuff at the moment, and he just had to take some time off from the show. We still love Burn, and we miss him, and I just, one of my great friends, and I love the hell out of that guy. So, I just wish him nothing but the best. And
listen, Matt, I'll air it out a little bit. Listen, what's really going on is that Burn is a Navy SEAL, and he had to dip out a little bit because he does a couple things. I'm not trying to air him out. He's somewhere in the area.
Burn is in MI6, guys. Okay. Sorry to blow his cover, but next comment from Vermont Mom came off the Andre Stone episode 299. She says, ... Where is Jamie and J-Dub? First male adult star and Jamie isn't here. WTH, especially one she could have had a great peg talk with. I'm sad for her right now.
Oh no, there was a peg talk interview.
We had our first male adult star on the show, Andre Stone. Really good show. He was awesome. Next comment comes from Vermont Mom. She says, still a good episode, different but good. Nice to get the other side of things. Andre Stone is he's very much into the trans scene, and he's done different things like that. So
wait, if we did that game show, would this bull get pegged by her? Is he willing to get? Does he want to be part of that?
Yeah, I mean,
you could cut that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he'd be interested. Or I mean, it's a conversation.
Justin's interested.
Yeah, Justin's big time interested. Next comment comes from everyone's favorite Aussie, the one and only Sue Matthews, aka Miss Metal, Alloy 1100. She left a comment on the Antiques and Collectors is a cash cow short form clip. She says, I love antique stuff. I have my great grandmother's glory box that she brought from Ireland in the mid 1800s. I have my grandparents' ice box. I have lots of stuff from family members. I love stories behind the items as well. One thing I love is my grandparents' old kerosene lantern. We used to use it when there were blackouts, and the old curling iron my grandmother used to heat up on the fire to curl my hair for primary school, etc. Yes, I definitely love antiques. All right, shout out Miss Metal. Next comment from Miss Metal came from the secret of turning a one-night stand into a five-night stand short form clip. She says, I will have to try your French toast recipe. For those who didn't hear that, Brian Madden shared a story about how when he has a female friend stay the night, the next morning he will always make garlic bread French toast. And he says it is a 100% that he gets a second date. It may be a little, good morning. Next comment from Miss Metal, aka Sue Matthews, aka Alloy1100, is from the Let's Get Retorted ep 29, live from episode 300. She says, ha ha ha, Matt, you mentioned Blumpkin. I was watching YouTube videos. These guys were reading out profiles of women from dating sites, and one said, we'll do a Blumpkin. So I Googled it.
Shout out.
No, please. I mean, come on. I just want to know who makes up these words. Congrats on your 300th episode. Thank you, Miss Metal. All right, so that's the last comment for tonight. Good stuff. Thank you to everyone who's commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. About the 300th episode. So, I mean, I guess we'll get this out there. What we did was we had shot and filmed a Family Feud episode. It's just we had a bunch of production issues, and
we didn't practice.
It really didn't go well. So I decided not to air it just because, honestly, it might be the most disappointed I've been with the show thus far. I was really, really pissed, and just, I just kind of upset. So we didn't air it. Hopefully no one will ever see it, because it is not, I mean, it's just the audio quality and the video quality is off. If you watch the Let's Get Retorted, you could see kind of the audio issues we were struggling with and things like that. And one of the contestants left early, and it was a whole thing. So
we also started mad late. It was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it just
very late.
Yeah, it just kind of sucked, and I was hoping for something more for the 300th episode, but who knows? Maybe the 312th episode could be a doozy. Who the hell knows? But either way, we are coming towards the top of time. Lashmoosh, anything you want to say before we get the
Yeah, if you're out there listening, do yourself a favor and do not Google felching. Do not do it.
Love it. All right. Hey, yeah, I will not do that. Thank you, Liam. Very good. Strong Stem, Steve Cabot. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, I'll ride it off Liam a little bit too. So with I think it was Vermont Mom or Miss Metal, the Blumpkin thing. Any weirdo that mixes doo-doo with sexual pleasure, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can't buy a gun. Maybe you can't get a license. Maybe I gotta watch you everywhere you go. I don't really know, but it's a weird thing. If you're that person, I don't know what to tell you. Not a good person.
No,
you're a weirdo. Actually, you might be a good person, but you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo.
Yeah, you're a stunad. That is for sure.
For sure.
So nice. Well, speaking of being a stunad, this has been another episode of Let's Get Retorted, a part of the Working Perspectives podcast. Thank you to everyone for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Honestly, we say it all the time, but this is legit one of our favorite episodes to shoot. We love getting feedback and communicating with everyone that listens to the show and building a community around this. So we really can't thank you enough for everyone that's commenting and sharing and subscribing and talking about the show. I mean, Brian told me that, we aired this episode and we promoted Antique Liquidation, which is his company. And he said that, the same day we aired the episode, he got a call from someone looking, that heard the show and wanted to talk to him about antiques. So, I mean, just the small things like that, being to help out someone else who's, got a small business and things like that, anything like that we can do for the show, or, that we can do with this is just so rewarding. So, Thank you to everyone that helps and supports the show. This has been another episode of Let's Get Retorted, part of Work Expects podcast. Thanks for listening, and yeah, go fuck yourself. All right, see you.